Hey guys, welcome back to Bushcraft Exploration. Sorry I haven't made a video in a long time. Things have been kind of busy. So, we got our first snowfall. As you can see, it's about -3 out right now. It's perfect temperature for doing this stuff. But I'm going to get a fire going. And I'm going to go get some wood. We're going to make some cowboy coffee, I'm thinking, today. See you guys in a bit. Got some kindling, some birch bark, and some really dry cedar. I'll take the bigger stuff out of the way here. Take this off. Getting warm. Working too hard. Oh, that's better. Okay. So you can tell there was a fire here before. We come here every once in a while to do just what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna collect all these little branches, get them into a nice pile. And I'll add the bigger sticks gradually once I get the fire going. Tell it's nice and dry, it just breaks right away. Okay, so I'm gonna get some of this birch bark that I collected. There's tons of birch around here. You can tell this is mostly cedar and pine in here, but it's birch is very, very common around here. You'll always find it. And I want coffee, so I'm not screwing around today. There we go. And birch bark will burn no matter what, because the birch oil that's in the birch bark. Usually I'll make a bed, but the snow's only a couple inches deep, so I'm not too worried about it. That'll burn nice now. And once we get a little bit better coals going, that's when I'll start making some coffee. Okay, so I got a good fire going. Cedar's nice and dry, and it smells awesome when it burns. So I'm gonna grab my pot. And my tin cup. Got my bagel coffee and another cup. It's just me today, so bottle out. So for cowboy coffee, how I do it is I kind of measure how much I'm gonna drink. So maybe 2 cups. And a little dash, just for good measure. Put it back on there. Got this. And now, cowboy coffee, you add the grinds right to it. Some people add it when it gets boiling. I add it right away. Have a bit of my coffee in this bag here. And I like my coffee nice and strong, so I add a little bit more than necessary. It's usually about 1.5 spoons for one of these. This is a little bit more, but that's alright. Add that right to there. Put the lid on here. This is good to go. I'll put my pot up. And you want it to come to a boil. And you want to let it boil for about 1 minute with the grinds in it to get it to steep. And then you take it off the fire and let it sit. I'll show you that step when it comes to it. But for now, we're just going to let this do its thing on the fire here. And you gotta really watch when your coffee is on, because once it starts to boil, you might have to take it off the heat. Otherwise, it will froth over the top. I've done that before many times. I forgot about it when I started doing something else, and it's boiled over. Almost put my fire out a couple of times, but you live and learn. I usually like to use. Let's see if I can show you here. These Nescafe 3-in-1 type of deal. They're like a freeze-dried instant coffee with your cream and sugar all in it. They're good for fast, but today I thought I'd treat myself to a real cup of coffee. Okay, I'll give you guys a closer look here. See, there's the coffee grinds. Just starting to steam. And I'm just gonna wait till that comes to a nice rolling boil and let it boil for a little while. Okay, so it is a rolling boil. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. but I'm gonna let that boil there for a couple minutes or so, and that's what's really gonna bring out how strong you want your coffee. If you want it not super strong, the best is to maybe let it boil for about, I don't know, about a minute, then take it off. I'm gonna let it boil for probably 2 or 3, and it's really gonna bring out the flavor. I like a stronger coffee anyway, so that's alright. Okay, so that has finished boiling. So now the next thing I like to do is I take it off, I set it on even space, and I have just water, and I stand, and what this does is this will force the grinds to the bottom. And you don't need much, just a little bit. That's it. Now I'm going to let it sit there for a minute. Give it a couple whacks. Also, I brought some coffee filters. I've never tried it this way. You know, I'm sure it'll gonna work. It's just so I brought a coffee filter because once you get lower in the pot, it's harder to pour without getting grinds, and I don't like to waste. So let's get this coffee made, but I'm not going to use that just yet. Nothing like a fresh cup of coffee on a cold winter day. A couple little sugar packs. And usually when I go out in the woods I drink it black, but I thought I would treat myself today. Got my zombie vaccination, save your brain. It's actually just milk. Handy dandy spoon here. Throw a smidgen more in there. Oh yeah. Can't beat a good cup of coffee on a cold day. this so I have it for later. And I'm just gonna keep it warm. Put it off to the side there. Well guys, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee here. I hope you liked the video. I've learned this from family members, different videos on YouTube, so I'd show you kind of my take on how I did cowboy coffee. And yeah, until next time guys. Oh, and I'm also going to try to get videos out more frequently. It has cooled down and this is my favorite time to be out and around enjoying a fire. So if you guys like what you see, let me know. Subscribe, like the videos. If you'd like to see anything else done, also put it down in the comment section. Thanks guys.